Hi, I'm Liz Combs. I am here at RBSK Partners, and I am with Nick Wallpe. He is our partner in charge at our Columbus, Indiana location. And today what we're going to do is we are going to talk about the top most frequently asked questions that Nick has been getting this tax filing season. So what would you say is maybe the most commonly asked question you're getting right now?
Thanks, Liz. Yeah, the most common question we're getting right now all revolves around the stimulus checks. So as you know, there's been two different rounds of stimulus checks go out over the last year, one back in the spring and then one in just the last couple weeks. So the number one question everybody is, am I going to have to pay tax on this? So in short, no, but you just can't forget about them come the 2020 tax return filing season. You'll have to let your tax preparer know how much you got, and this will all be reflected on your 2020 tax return.
Okay. And is there ever a time that maybe somebody didn't receive the correct amount the first time? Is there something that, is there a situation where that's happened before?
Yeah, definitely. So the stimulus was all based on your 2019 return. So there could be changes in your 2020 return as it's an advance of a credit on the 2020 return that could lead to changes in what you should have received. So the most common situation is where somebody would have a child in 2020. So the amount they received in 2019 could be wrong, and they could be due extra money when they file their 2020 tax return.
Okay. And is that something that they should share with their tax preparer?
Yeah, most definitely. So you should be receiving a letter, a form 1444 that gives notice of the amount of stimulus that you received already, and then your tax preparer should take that into account when filing your 2020 tax return to see if you're due any more funds that would come as a tax refund.
Okay. So that's a little bit about stimulus checks. So maybe what would you say is the second most frequently asked question you're getting this year?
The next thing people ask is, all right, now it's already 2021. Is there anything that I can do to decrease my tax liability after the fact? So in short, yeah, there are some options that you can still do, and you may want to look into even though we're past December 31st. So my top three things are you may want to look at contributing to certain retirement plans. Okay. So there are options out there for that. So talk to your tax preparer regarding those. If you're set up to make estimate payments and either you skipped them or you're behind, we'd recommend catching those up. That way you can stop any penalties and interest from incurring. And then finally, look at your itemized deductions. Some things have changed there in the past, but if you can itemize, you always want to check into that to see if it's possible that you can save some more tax.
Okay. And you mentioned that those were the top three ways that you might be able to, individuals might be able to take a look at saving some money as well as businesses, but are there more than just those top three?
There are. So one of our tax managers actually put together a top 10 tax ebook for all of our clients and any individuals out there to go look at. So the top 10 items are 4 ways to save money on your tax bill, 5 ways to decrease the headache of tax filing, and then 1 step to take in complex tax situations when you have questions.
Okay. And so obviously we talked about the stimulus checks, and we've talked a little bit about how 2020, how you can prepare for that, but COVID did change some things for taxes too, is that right?
Most definitely. So there's been all kinds of changes, and you've probably heard about them in the news or in the paper. So we've put out a 2021 tax planning checklist that indicates everything that you need to file. Included this are documents for income types, itemized deductions, adjustments, and anything else to help that you may qualify to help lower your tax burden.
Okay, and for anybody who's watching this video, is there a way that they can get their hands on a copy of the ebook or on that checklist?
Yep. So we have the ebook on our website. You can download it, rbsk.cpa. Go check out our new website, and you can get the checklist there also.
Okay, so I'll be sure to go ahead and include the link to the website in there where you can go and download the ebook and the checklist. And then definitely want to make sure that I thank Nick for taking some time with us here today, answering some questions. Hopefully we answered all of yours. If we missed anything, give us a call, send us a question yourself. And then for next month, make sure that you tune back in with us. We are going to go over the top 3 most frequently asked questions about bookkeeping. So thank you, Nick, and
Thanks, Liz.
Thanks everybody for tuning in.